Bro, like, I don't have I have to talk to my fucking dad, which I can do that, but
I don't even know why I started recording. I just got the random urge to get up and record something. So I lit a candle and incense. I don't have my glasses on, I can't see the screen. But I don't know, I feel like this is just like a journal check-in because that's the reason I wanted a channel anyways, to even though I like writing and journaling in a book with pen and paper, I also like recording. I don't know, I like listening to myself. And I feel like it's just been a really heavy few days for me. Weeks, months. I don't know, everything's just been so difficult. And I've just been trying to be happy, to just embrace whatever is going on in my life. And honestly, the way that things are feeling right now with the amount of stress that I'm going through, I just feel so stressed out, and everything that went on, it's just everything is heightened. I'm like a wolf during the full moon or something, but emotions, what's it called? I didn't think that running away, leaving, choosing what's better for me would feel this heavy. I just knew that, well, I wanted to leave for a while. I haven't even gotten into the details of actually leaving, but I wanted to, for years I wanted to leave. For years, since I was 13, I've googled emancipation. And then when it came down to it, on the last day of high school, it was the day that I had to leave. It wasn't even the day that I wanted to leave, it's just the day that I had to leave. And so I did, with nothing except my wallet and my phone. And then yeah, life looks pretty, and I feel like I have so much time to go through everything that happened, go over it in my head, just replay history in my head, just replay the last 7 years in my head, 8 years. So I've been in this country for that long. Ugh, I don't like that. But I've just had so much time to just reflect on it. Even when I'm at work, I'm not at work for that long, and when I'm at work, I'm alone and I'm just doing whatever tasks they have for me. So even then, I'm just thinking, and I try not to think. I put on hella loud music in my headphones, and there's hella cute animals, but for some reason my brain just won't shut the fuck up. And for the past, I don't know, couple weeks, I've just been so sleepy, and I'm like, damn, I'm usually never this sleepy. Even when I'm tired, I'm not that sleepy, And then there's just words that are running through my head, oh, you're so selfish, oh, this. And it's worse when I'm scrolling on the internet and I just see people oh yeah, when you're leaving for college and all of this happens, or when you're leaving for college and your siblings are there, and you don't want to leave your siblings because you have that older sister guilt or something. Or I struggle to differentiate, well, was it abuse, was it discipline, or was it just something, I don't know. And I was oh, even if my father didn't physically hit me, it can still be abuse, emotional abuse. But then he did hit me, and there's so much to go that's just going through my mind when I'm thinking about it. I'm well, it's so normalized for Caribbean, I'm Jamaican, so Caribbean parents to whoop their child. So I grew up with my mom whooping me whenever something happened. It wasn't oh, you're granddad. It was oh, I'm gonna beat your ass right now, and then later you'll be fine. But then I come here and I feel it just went up a notch. I'm in a completely new country, and then for some reason everything is so daunting and intimidating, and I don't know what's going on around me. And then suddenly, like, there's no one there who's caring for my emotions the way that my emotions are to be cared for as a young girl in general. And for years, I'm just thinking out loud, for years, like, the main punishment that I had was just being isolated from people in society in general, unless I was at school. And when I was at school, I felt isolated because my father had made me put on a uniform in a school that was like closed, like wear whatever you wanted, And even though it's just a small thing, like, oh, I'm wearing the same pleated dress and dress shirt uniform every day, and everyone was wearing clothes, it just seems so small because it's just all clothes. But no, like, I felt so isolated because everybody knew me just because I was wearing the same uniform every day. Or like, I don't know, being called selfish because I refused to do stuff that I knew that wouldn't make me happy. And I'm like, shit, like, I left, like, I just not upped, but I just left, And there's people who I guess were depending on me or are depending on me. So am I selfish for getting myself out of that situation? No, I'm not. I'm just thinking through everything. I'm like, no, I wasn't happy. There's multiple moments where I was like, damn, like, sometimes I feel like everything would just be easier if I was fucking dead. And then I'm like, I'm not selfish, but I can't say that I'm selfless either. Because even though I know, like, what other people need or other people want, if I know that it won't make me happy to do anything, then I won't do it. Like, I don't know why on one hand I'm villainized, and on the other hand I'm just nothing except a disobedient, disloyal daughter or something, It's been 2 months since I've spoken with my dad. It's August 7th. My birthday's next week. I turn 18. And I love that I was born, but I fucking hate my birthday. Because for the past few years, it has been weaponized against me to make me feel insignificant. So, damn, I didn't know that I was gonna be doing this. Hold on. I don't know. I have plans for my birthday, but there's like so much stuff between that I have to do that's just adding on to my stress because I need to do them. Like, my birthday's coming up, but I'm also going to college. I'm going to freaking New York by the end of this month to go to college. And by September 3rd, I will be a college student taking college classes to become a forensic psychiatrist and hopefully business. So I don't know why I have to be worrying about if my father did things that will stop me from being able to do what I need to do in order to travel safely in this country, or just like exist in this country in general. It's fucking America in 2025, and the administration fucking hates me just for being a black female immigrant. And it just, everything just because of that alone is so difficult. And then I just have to be like, well, am I gonna have enough money? Am I gonna have to do certain things in order to actually go on my college campus and take my classes? Am I going to be able to, after my birthday, get around without people thinking that I'm not that I'm not 18, or that I'm not like, I don't know, fucking legally traveling? All I know is that things are difficult and it's stressing me out. The moment I told him, my father, that I'm not joining the military, things were already bad before that. But the moment I told him that I wasn't gonna follow his dream and join the military so I could have all the beautiful benefits that America has to give to people like me, or join the military so that I can get all of the business and connections and everything, and give up like just a few years of my life, maybe just 10, maybe 20 years of my life, or maybe it's just a regular 4 years of my life, I became this fucking, in his eyes, stupid, disloyal, disrespectful person because I didn't want to do what he wanted me to do. When I applied to college, and when I took it seriously that I was applying to college and what I wanted to do, what I wanted to major in, that I wanted to become a doctor, that I wanted to become a businesswoman, and that even though he said that he wouldn't help me with anything at all, I was like, okay, that's okay, I can do this myself. There's so many things in my life that since I came to this bummy country with him that I had to do by myself because he refused to do them because I was disloyal and disrespectful. So I did them myself. So this wasn't anything different. Going to college and paying for it and figuring out how to pay for it myself wasn't anything different. And it really fucking sucked to be hella excited, like, oh yeah, I'm moving to college, oh yeah, I got a job for the summer so I can save up, oh yeah, I'm going to New York, oh yeah, I'm gonna become a doctor, and I'm talking to my mom and everything. He managed to convince everybody in my life that the military was the best thing, and I had to be on the phone fucking 24/7 instead of having beautiful conversations being like, oh yeah, I'm really happy right now in America because I'm doing what I came here for, I'm going to college. No, I had to be telling everyone, no, the military is not good for me, I will be completely destroyed as an individual if I did that. And it's just like everything that's happened over the past few months has just been crashing down on me. It's just been crashing down on me, and I still have plans to make, I still have things to do, and I still have like phone calls to make and emails to write and just everything. It's just been crashing down. And still, for the past 2 months, for the past couple weeks, I've just been trying to be happy, and I can't even do that even when he's not here. Like, I've had hella freedom. I've been using my freedom wisely. I've done nothing except see my friends for some last few moments because we're all going to different colleges. I've just been trying to read, but I can't because I physically cannot read the new books that I have until I know for sure that my old books are safe. And I know why I'm so emotionally attached to my books. I'm emotionally attached to my books very heavily because all the times that I was isolated from every single person around me, including the people that I lived with, every single time I had my phone taken away or destroyed for months or years, maybe weeks if I was lucky, all I had were books. At first, books were used against me as a punishment, but no, like when it came down to it, Books were supposed to be a punishment for me, but they became the only form of escape I had. And I collected them, and I read them, and I escaped in them, and I did everything with books that I don't think he visualized me doing, because I hated reading. But I can't even turn that into a positive light, because I can't remember just looking into his face, looking at me, and seeing anything but absolute disgust that I was an individual that didn't want to listen to him when I knew that whatever he was saying would not contribute to my success or happiness. And I'm 17. I shouldn't be sitting on the floor or laying in bed and just spontaneously bursting into tears or something just because I have too much sadness in my body that it can't just hold on for a couple. Just hold on, you know? And I'm like, over here, I'm like, oh yeah, I know that after a while I'm gonna need to go to therapy, or after a while I'm gonna need to find some way to have a healthy emotional outlet that isn't just reading, because reading is just escaping, it's not healing or anything. Yes, it is. But I'm just gonna need to find something that will actually make me have to go into my heart and my mind and go over everything and be like, yeah, this happened, but now it's time to let it go. Even if you're 17 or fucking 30 years old. I don't even know why I started recording. I don't remember the first thing I said. What? I don't know. It's just been a very difficult 2 months. June, July, August. A very difficult 2 months. And I've been trying so hard to stay on top of everything. I've been trying hard to stay on top of my hobbies. I've been trying to stay on top of my YouTube channel. I went on a solo date by myself. I traveled around the city by myself. I've never done that before. I've never gone anywhere alone before and actually enjoyed myself without thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble because I'm a minute late at home, because there's an invisible timer. No, I traveled around the city by myself. I ate food in a restaurant by myself. I was nervous as fuck. I hung out with friends and I did it without worry that I was gonna get in trouble for something random that I didn't even know exist. I did all of that by myself, responsibly and safely, and I travel around by myself. I've never done anything by myself. I've never done anything with freedom from worry. And I started doing that this summer, and even though I'm doing that and I know that I am happier now than I was then, it's very difficult to stay on that track of just straight happiness. I don't know. But on the other hand, I'm going to I have to take the train from California to New York. It's a 3-day ride. I'm like, oh my god. Really? That's gonna be difficult, but it's okay. It's okay, because that's just another journey. It's just another bout of funness and freedom. Travel. Hello. I've always wanted to travel. I love traveling. And then I'm a college girl in New York, a New York City girl. I don't know. I feel like a Jamaican in New York is so on brand, and I feel like for me, New York is so on brand because I'm me. Hello. And I don't know. look, I've become more of an individual, okay? Like, I dyed my hair and my locks look more like me, you know, they're not just there. You know, I got some like charms and stuff, and I started like just wearing what I wanted, doing what I wanted, and it's harming no one. It's not even harming me. And I don't know, like, even when I did all of my college dorm shopping stuff, because I was able to do that with like a lot of help, I bought stuff that I only needed for my dorm and maybe like 2 things for my mental health. I got a new Kindle, but that's just reading. Like, I need to do reading for college too. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been like, even though everything's so difficult, I can recognize when things are good also, you know? Emotionally and mentally things are difficult, but physically everything is like so easy. And then mentally, like, some stress is being relieved because I don't have to do everything for college by myself because I have so much help. And I can't disregard that. Yeah. I don't know. That was just it. That was just like a short journal. I don't want to keep yapping and then just completely disregard the point of everything that I said. I don't know what the point was, but the point was there. Like, I'm depressed and I'm happy at the same time. Yeah. Anyways, peace out. You know, a part of living, I don't know why I call this channel Jessena Lives, but that's all I'm doing. The point of living is to actually experience everything, no matter what it is. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to experience who I am as a person. I'm trying to experience all of my emotions. I'm trying to experience all of the freedom that I took, all the freedom that I have taken for myself. And I'm trying to experience being healthy. I'm trying to experience what being healthy actually means physically, emotionally, mentally, everything. And I'm trying to experience having the responsibility of being an individual, because it's not just like yiddy yiddy ya ya, you know? So yeah, Jessena Lives. That's what I'm doing. That's all I can do. And I wouldn't change this for nothing, actually.